Hello everyone, Faraway Prepper here. Welcome back to the channel once again. On today's video, we're gonna be talking about how can preppers find a piece of property. And not just any property, right? Has to be a property that has everything that a prepper needs. Now, before I begin, the video that I'm gonna be releasing after today's video is going to be the complete build of my cabin. I've been working on that video for about a year and a half now, and quite honestly, I can't wait for you guys to see that video. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you don't miss it. All right, now I'm gonna be going over a list of things that I took into consideration when I was searching for properties. The number one thing is budget. How much money are you willing to spend on a project like this? And if you don't have the funds or enough funds to do something like this, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna join forces with your prepper group or maybe some family and friends? My only advice when it comes to this is make sure that you write on a piece of paper, make a contract in how the property is going to be divided and how the property is going to be used. Because that way you're going to be avoiding a lot of future headaches. Now, the next big question is, are you going to get just land and then you're going to build a house or a cabin or a shed? Or are you gonna get a piece of property that has already a house ready to live in? Now, I did something right in the middle. I got a piece of property that is about 10 acres and had a really old cabin that needed a lot of work. And let me tell you, that cabin needed a lot of work, as you will see on the next video. So if you get something like I did, obviously it's gonna be a lot cheaper than if you get a house that is 100% ready, right? That is turnkey. So that is something that you should definitely consider. Now, how far away you want to be from the city? Obviously, a good indicator will be that if you are a prepper and you want to get a bug out location, if you buy that property and you're able to get an Amazon package, you're not that far enough, all right? So that's a good indicator. But at the same time, you don't want to be that far away. Because God forbid something happens, let's say that you need to go to a pharmacy, you need to go to a hospital, you don't want to drive 3 hours in order to get there. Make sure that, in my case, I'm about 45 minutes away, so you're not too far, you're not too close. As preppers, you always have to be careful in how you balance things, because you don't want too much of extremes. Now, the next big thing for me was being able to have year-round access to my property. Because what is it good for a property that you cannot access in the winter, right? If it snows and the town doesn't plow the main road, how can you access your piece of property? So for me, it was really important to have year-round access, right? That your property is right on a town maintained road. Now, the next big thing is water. As you can see there in the background, we have a year-round river here, not just for water, but we can fish. There's actually trout in this river, but you also need water for hygiene, for cooking and things like that, right? So whether you have a pond or a lake, a stream, a creek, a brook, a source of water, right? Even a spring, you need a source of water for everything that a prepper needs, right? That anybody needs really to live. Now, the next big thing is you need to have wood. As you can see there in the background, we have a lot of wood over here, a lot of woods, and not just for cooking, but for heating purposes. You need to have a forest. So if you buy a property, make sure that you're not just buying meadows. And speaking about meadows, you also need a little bit of meadows also for your gardening, and also for your animals. So you cannot just buy thick forest, or just meadows. You have to have a balance, a little bit of both. So that's something that you should definitely consider. The next big thing is, on the topic of meadows, you also need meadows because you need to have an open space for your solar panels. So that's something that you should definitely consider as well. In my case, I wasn't considering nothing that was less than 5 acres. What else? Let's see. How can you find these properties? Now, in my case, I contacted some realtors, and also you can drive by whatever town you're interested in. So if you already spotted exactly where you want to have your piece of property, make sure that you drive by. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of properties for sale. You'll see the for sale signs. And at this moment, the prices are going up because a lot of people are becoming preppers and a lot of people are getting out of the cities. So make sure that you take that also into consideration. That's a way also how can you find a piece of property. Now I'm gonna be making a part 2 of this video, so please stay tuned for that, because it's really hard to cram so much information in one video. So if you think that I forgot about something else, make sure that you leave it in the comments. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you like the video and all that jazz. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Faraway Prepper out.